Hello students, today we will teach you Introduction to the Computer Organization and Architecture, short form CO or COA. That is more important part in your computer science lecture. Any type of GET exam or any other competitive exam, you will get a big weightage of it. So, from the Key of Education zone, welcome you. Let's start. What is computer? We all know, hello madam, don't ask us. We all know this is an electronic device where we have input and output devices, CPU and memory. This is your computer. All of we know that very much. This is the basic concept, basic units of a computer. This doesn't matter. Everybody we know. But there is a question. The question is, why should we use this computer? Oh ma'am, to make it faster, any operation or automatic, we need computer. You will say. But there is something special. What's that? The specialty is that whatever we are doing in our computer, that means a set of instructions is there. We are just executing some program. In COA, we will get around 30 to 40 videos. It is just the introduction part. Each and every videos, we will discuss separate thing. Obviously, but from the beginning to the last of the computer, the main thing is that, what is that? That is nothing but execution of program. Now, for execution, the whole computer is taking part. Your whole mobile is executing program. No, never. The main part of the computer is three. That is CPU, processor. In CPU everything is there. I am telling about processor. Memory subsystem, that is the memory. And from the school life we know the input output subsystem. These three are the basic thing for any type of computer work. So when I am giving some instruction, who are giving? Man or user. So through where? Through this I/O system, input output subsystem. Now where it store? That is memory. These two are done. But the whole thing where the work is doing, that is the most delicate part of the computer. What's that? That is nothing but our processor, CPU, isn't? And it is the most delicate part. In computer organization, there are several books, several notes, anything you can able to get. But the main thing where from also you will learn the main weightage of this two part, CPU and processor. 30 to 40 to 50% marks will come from this processor. Rest will comes from memory. And the rest very little part from output and input device. Now again I am repeating. Each and every time I have to repeat as because it should be in your mind that computer's main job is execute program or set of instruction. Who will do that? Nothing but processor. Processor will execute the program or set of instruction. Now, anytime any can process. To process, what we need? We need to fetch the instruction. Remember and keep it in your mind for COA paper. One thing is that what is most essential and important thing. That is what? That is fetch, decode and execution. What they mean? They mean fetching. Whatever the input-output device or the memory giving the data, they will fetch that data. We will fetch, that is the processor. Processor will fetch that instruction. Next, it will be decoded. And after decoding, it will be execute. That is the main part, that is the core part or heart of the computer. That is nothing but the processor. There are several processors, several microprocessor, 8085, 8086, 8051, everything, Intel, Pentium, several, obviously Intel's models there, Intel Pentium. This all models we can able to learn. We will also learn if you are interested. But the main part, the core part is that is the main job of computer, to execute program. They are doing nothing. You are listening music, you are talking, you are listening the videos, everything. That is nothing but execution of program. And who execute? Execution will be done by the, yes, that is the processor. And in processor, the main part is work will be divided in 3 parts: fetch, decode and execute. I think it is right now clear. Fetch, decode and execute. I am telling it several times. Why? I am mad? No. Actually, if you learn these 3 things separately and clearly, your COA paper's bone will be cleared. That's why I am telling several times that. Okay? So, main job of computer, main job of everything. You are taking money from the ATM. What are you doing? Executing a program. You are listening some movies. Sorry, not listening. Just you are seeing some movies in your computer or in your mobile or in your laptop. Wherever. This all are nothing but the execution of program. Got it? See, this computer system. The memory, where all the data will save. Several parts of memory. We will discuss it. And the processor. The heart of the computer. This heart has 2 parts. And the input-output device. Oh, sir, from the school life, we know the printer monitor output device and the keyboard mouse input device. This is okay. That is the most easiest part of this COA. Now come to the main part. We will discuss. In COA paper, we have to learn this all. Processor, memory, input-output system. This is nothing but your COA paper. Now there are several things, including this, to make it clear. Now come to the heart. CU and the process of execution. So whenever from the memory, from input-output device, whatever the data is coming to the processor, then the main part, fetch and decode, is done by the CU. And execution of the operation is done by the who? This execution part. Now for execution of the part, what's that? Execution part is nothing that execute the program. Execute the program means what? Execute the program means where the action will be take part. Where the action is taking? Our action is taking in ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit, where all the operations is going on. What's that operations. Just like, suppose you want to add something. You want to subtract, you want to multiply, you want to divide. Everything is done in this execution part. Now, for execution, one thing you should learn properly. Make it clear. It will be everything for your computer organization paper. What is execution? The operation. Now for operation, what we need? Obviously some data. Suppose we take some number. Now here's a difficulty which comes from your side. Those students, listen and maintain that after COA paper you will be a computer professional, not the layman who will tell ALU for arithmetic logic unit where the arithmetic and logical operation is done. What do you have to say? Where the proper data is executed and able to store the data. How to able to store the data? We can able to store the data in proper way, in such a way that where all the data is compatible to store to the memory. How? Before telling that, let's tell me. If I ask you to add two numbers, 5 and 2, what we will do? You will tell that 5 means 101. No sir, totally wrong. Why? If you are telling 5 means 101, that is the layman answer. And after putting that, if you follow the Brute's algorithm 100 times, you will get the wrong answer. So what do you have to do? 0, 1, 0. That means in 4-bit you have to represent. In such a way, you can add number by using adder circuit. Adder circuit, you may be very familiar. Now you will ask, why the adder circuit once more? Because if you know the adder by putting this AND or NOT gate or the universal gate, that means you know a master part of computer architecture. Why? Because computer can work by addition and subtraction, everything. What's the subtraction? Followed by complements method subtraction. That means nothing but addition. Now, addition operation, if we repeatedly do, then the multiplication. Addition operation in complement way, repeatedly do, then the division operations will be done. So, if you know the adder circuit properly, that means you know the main part of your computer, how the data is stored. So, we can see execution is the part where only, see, listen, these two are totally different. When we will learn it elaborately, we can able to get execution means what? Execution means how the data can be stored. Now come to the next part. You can ask, sir, ho gaya? Sir, done? No. Execution part we will learn. I am just today giving you the introduction of COA. What do you have to learn? Just this basic. Next come to the CU part. These two are totally separate. Now in CU part, what will be done? Actually, the instruction fetching and decoding is done in this section. Fetching means followed by bus. We will learn it by using this bus from the memory or from the input output device. The data is come to the control unit CU. That is the fetching. That means what the operation we have to do? That is fetch right now. Now, decode. How to decode? Decode means there you can say, oh, I know that it is the form of 0101. That is a machine level language. No sir, totally wrong. It's a typical Viva question will answer, and typically you will answer that and you will get the big 0. What's the thing? Actually, whenever decode means whenever you are fetching, that means you are coming with the 0 and 1. You are not inputting, but by using whatever you are doing in C, C++, Java or any other languages, there you are giving high level language. By their compiler or interpreter, this will be compiled and make it the machine level language 0, 1, 1, 0, etc. form. Now, this is fetching. Then the decode means just the slices. That means 1, 0, 0, add. 0, 0, 1, minus. Then 0, 3, 0, 1, 1, 1, multiply. This slice, this division, that is the decoding. Got it? So this is the part of our main processor. Now I am telling the data is coming, fetching, how? Going, how? Followed by this, please follow the screen. Here we have 3 buses. What are the 3 buses? Address bus, data bus and control bus. Address bus, by the name of you can able to get where from the memory location the data is coming, that is known as address bus. Now, data bus is fetching the data from the memory to the control unit. And the control parts. Control bus controlling that which part should come, which part shouldn't, and how long we can able to take care of that or not. This all control is done. Just like our brain. Our brain is controlling how long you will give the time for your preparation of examination, or how long you will spend your time to other purposes, isn't the same thing here? What you will do, for how long, and how this whole procedure will be done by this. So the system bus is 3. What they are? Address bus, where from the address is coming. Data bus, where from the data is coming. And the control bus, who maintain the total control. See the pictures once more. I am telling it once more to see you. Here the address bus is connected to the input-output devices and along with the memory and CPU. The same way it is also connected the data bus and the control buses also, because how long, suppose I am giving you the input and input, how long you can able to take, I am not considering. Take it, say for the COA exam you are giving it, but your memory is not intaking that, then is it possible? There should be a control. Wait, that's why the class bells is ringing. 45 minutes gone for this purpose, then give some fresh air, then we starts again. That is the thing. Got it? So these are the things. Now the system bus, address bus, data bus and control bus, I think little bit knowledge you can able to get. Now for CU, there you have to read the pipelining, the address modes and etc. This all we will continue, but before that I am giving you the brief knowledge of everything, brief knowledge of every parts, where you can able to see, okay, this should be this should be this, that I want to know, nothing else. Okay, so I think I am able to do this. I am leveled. Once again I am telling the instruction cycles is fetch, decode and execution. How the fetching? By using address bus, data bus, we are fetching. Decode, that means I'm slicing, I'm dividing some parts. Maintain it, keep it in your mind. Not decode means compilation, not decode means interpretation or any others. This is in machine level language, it's coming. We are just might make it size. The division of works we is doing here. Then execution. Execution means we are just executing that. That means the operation is right now done and it is right now able to go to the output device or for our memory storing purposes. This is the main core part of our processor. Okay, so the processor is done. Input output device is already done. There are a little bit more concept we need. That elaboration we will do. Today we are not going for any elaboration. We are just giving you overview. Next, rest part. What is the rest part? Yes, the memory. Now we have to learn the memory part. So before starting this memory part, I have to tell you, memory means the typical questions is coming from that memory where we can store the value. But the question, this is the answer for layman. Now for the computer known person, professional person, they can say that the storing is different. See, discuss not elaborately but in brief how to store data. There are several storing purposes also. Before storing, I am just giving a little bit, that is input output is two types: isolated input output and memory mapped input output. See here, I am showing you that. See, this is a control unit. The control bus signals is coming here. Here from the ALU getting the control signal, yes, do this operation. Now this operation, if they operate, obviously they need something. How the control unit getting? From the register, they are giving the signal to the control unit. Control unit giving this control signal to the register, and give in response of that they are taking the data values. Now this data values, operand and the data value operators come to the ALU. Then the operations is done. Now how this register is get data? Register is get the data address bus through the data bus and address bus. See, so this is the CPU organization. Are you getting this picture? I think so. What we are doing? We are doing the thing that we are inputting this value, and where from the data is coming from the register through this fetching, and after that it will be sliced and come to the ALU. ALU means the part of the execution. Okay, so this is the part. Now here I am telling two type of input output, which is directly works and executes and take it and go back. No storing is the utilizing there. That is the direct or intense. And IO input memory mapped IO means through the memory. It will give the data, it will store to the memory, then go to the fetching, decoding, and the execution part goes to the memory once again, and as per your requirement you will get that. So that is our part of nothing but direct memory content or memory mapped IO device. So this all part is right now you are able to get. Now what we are telling, the memory. Now the memory, there are several memory units. You can say RAM, ROM, you can say hard disk, floppy, CD, DVD, pen drive, etc, etc, etc. Now this is primary memory, secondary memory, this all. Static RAM, dynamic RAM, etc. This all details we will learn in detailed study. And very basic from the computer organization architecture syllabus will start from where the exam is coming. That is von Neumann architecture and hardware architecture. These two you have to learn. In case of von Neumann, the instruction and data are mixed. Data and instruction, that means operand and operator mixed. Okay? And in case of hardware architecture, these are separate. So in our next session, we will start this von Neumann architecture and hardware architecture. And from the next session, we will start our detailed study. Today I am giving you the intro where you have to learn in our COA paper. COA paper is there and maybe our exam is coming. So what do you have to learn? That brief idea, what I told you, that if you are able to read and learn properly in to some extent elaborately, what I will give you in our next lectures, then it will be clear to you. So I think you can able to get. If you have any question, ask me by giving comment, and obviously subscribe our channel to get the more video. Press the bell icon.